Hey there, friends. I hope all of you are having a very happy day. It's crazy windy here, and wind always makes me, I don't know what it is. It kind of makes me disconcerted, and so I've really been focused today on getting some art done and trying to not pay attention to this crazy windy weather, y'all. I was able to finish our little tags, and these are they're created on 4x6 blanks of photo paper, and it says real isn't how you are made, it's a thing that happens to you. And I thought that they would be a lot of fun for Easter, and I might put some of these in the shop and some of these in the retail shop of my friend. But I thought they were super cool, and I really did enjoy very much playing with these Tim Holtz Distress inks that I used on the paper itself. So I thought they'd make, fun gift tags for anything that you're giving for, just the spring season in general. I also finished a hydrangea ball. Now, these hydrangea balls are made of vintage text paper that I have colored again with the Tim Holtz Distress ink. And I did this one a week or so ago. So we've got one that I would love to know your opinion. Do you like the ones that are, that have different layers of white text and yellow text? That's not something that I painted or anything. It's actually the way that the text looks. The different ages of the vintage text. Or do you like these? Because I kind of like them with the color on them. I thought that they were really interesting. So, let me know in the comments below which one you guys liked, because I'm always very interested in things like that. I realized that a couple days ago I did tell you guys that I was going to do a flip of this journal, and I did not do it. It's been really hectic around here, but I didn't want the week to go by without me getting to a journal flip, because it seems like on Friday I've been trying to show you guys, some of my art journals from the past. Now, this one is a little different because this is a Journaling by Fives journal. And if you don't know what Journaling by Fives is, check out Shannon Green, and I'll put Shannon's link below. I think she started Journaling by Five, I think, but whatever. She kind of took the ball and sort of ran with it. So this is a Journaling by Fives book. Now, the book itself I got at a thrift store. I'm gonna take you out just a wee tad here if my, yeah, it won't let me do it. I got it at the thrift store. It had already been written in. So the book already had some history. This is, I'm not going to show this to you, but it shows this young lady's class schedule over here. And it also shows doctor's appointments, and I thought that was very interesting. It's obviously, the journal of a young girl. She has some Lord Byron right here, just some more writings right here that was just very, very interesting. So, Journaling by Fives is you take, I think it's 5 minutes and do 5 techniques per page. I can't remember the exact rules, y'all, but this is, I think, what I had started doing was traditional. So the traditional Journaling by Fives, it's 15 minutes. So you take a book. Now this one, I think I glued 2 or 3 pages together. I really dig these types of composition books. I don't know what it is about them, but I really, really, really like them. I think the binding is cool. The paper is always really neat on them. So I just took this and glued some papers together so it would give me a nice surface to work on. For paint and ink, I did 15 minutes to just thumb through the book and do paint and ink. And then when I got finished with that, I would do collage and recycle for 15 minutes, stamps and stencil for 15 minutes, words and images for 15, pen and pencil for 15. So it's a 15-minute session, and it's a lot of fun if you know, it's a great little jump start in the morning. I also kind of came up with alternative journaling by 5 prompts where I did, you know, 15 minutes of gelato and crayons, 15 minutes of tissue and gesso, 15 minutes of border strips and stamps. So, you know, you can come up with your own formula for journaling by 5s. You do background, texture, pattern, focal, and detail. Like I said, I'm not an expert, but Shannon Green is, so check her out. I just wanted to show you my Journaling by 5s book. Hold on a second and let me see if I can't just get out just a little bit. Ah, thank you. Yay, there we did it. And this is the first page. It says, the secret to having it all is to realize that you already do. And this is something that I have been working on. I am making lists and lists and lists of positive aspects. Making peace with where I am. I realize that making peace with where I am is a bridge to... it's a bridge to abundance, really, actually, you know, and recognizing that you have so much already. You know, you really do have so much already. You just have to recognize the fact that you do. This page says, there is a voice that doesn't use words. Listen. And I gotta tell you, I think I'll do this again because it was fun. It came together really, really quickly. It was very, sorry, I got glue on my fingers, stream of consciousness, you know, kind of, you just don't think about it, you just do it. And I really do like art that you don't fuss over. I think when you fuss over art, you lose your connection to source, and that's really where your art should come from, in my opinion. I'm not expressing anything except my opinion. This one says, the Lord will perfect that which concerns me. Love this as well. I have already lost touch with a couple of people I used to be. Joan Didion. This is about looking back on a lifetime. I really love this. When you look back on a lifetime and think of what has been given to the world by your presence, your fugitive presence, inevitably you think of your art, whatever that may be, as the gift you have made to the world, an acknowledgement of the gift you have been given, which is life itself. Gotta love that. This is another page that I did. It just says friends at the top. Your worst enemy cannot harm you as much as your unguarded thoughts, and that is the Buddha. This one just says wonderful. You can see how thick the pages are. I was going to see if I could, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I glued 4 pages together, which gave me, I don't know how many pages are in these little books, but, you know, it gave me a really nice, that 4-page, gluing the 4 pages together really gave you a nice surface to work on. She knew that she was formed by God's hands, dreamed up in his heart, and placed in this world for a purpose. Walk with me in the garden of your heart, where I have taken up permanent residence. I really do like the way that this page just came together. It's very organic, you guys. When you're just doing 15 minutes, you're just focused on getting something on the page. And there's something about that kind of bullet focus that just keeps you in your creative your creative juices are just like going 90 miles an hour, and it's just a really cool experience. I think I did B over here: bold, bright, brilliant, benevolent, beloved, blessed, blissful, and brave. This one says there is just one life for each of us, our own, and that's Euripides. Love this. Her absence is like a sky spread over everything. And that is C.S. Lewis from the book A Grief Observed. This one says painting is very easy when you don't know how, but very difficult when you do, which is just the point that I was making a while ago. Just the whole not trying is, man, that is like the key. I like not trying. The light at the end of the tunnel is not an illusion. The tunnel is. This one says time. This one says comparison is the thief of joy. I always try and remember this when I'm looking at people and I think, God, you know, they've just got it made, man. They've got, you know, they've got 1 million YouTube subscribers. They can post a video and like in an hour it gets 5,000 hits, and you know, oh my gosh, they got it made. Well, you know what? You are stealing your very own joy when you make that assumption. So comparison is the thief of joy. Let everything happen to you, beauty and terror. No feeling is final. This is like some magazine cutouts that I just arranged on the page. Don't ever be ashamed of loving the strange things that make your weird little heart happy. Love that. You will find that it is necessary to let things go simply for the reason that they are heavy. Yeah, that's a good one too. We hear you, we hear you. I just like that. I think that was inspired by a magazine page as well. Love that stamp. Laugh or else you'll weep yourself to death. That is from the Once and Future King. Merlin tells the young King Arthur, you must learn to laugh, he once told me, else you'll just weep yourself to death. So I just love that. And I really do like the way that the face came out here. Everything has its beauty. And then I just highlighted, I was sorry about it all. And I think that I just got that from a text page. This one says marvelous. Books are the quietest and most constant of friends. They are the most accessible and wisest of counselors and the most patient of teachers, which is why I usually prefer to spend time with books instead of people's. Yeah, sometimes it's just, yeah, rather spend time with a book. People tend to frighten me, quite frankly. Not you guys, but just like people, this is a sketch that I did. I really think that that was fun to do. I'm going to paint. And, you know, a lot of times I'm fearful of painting, but it's like this little book just made me go for it. Live like there's no tomorrow. Love like I'm on borrowed time. It's good to be alive. That's from a song. Oh, that I were a glove upon that hand. And that is a quote from Romeo and Juliet by William Shakespeare. This says, begin again. Every picture tells a story. This one says everything. If you don't like your story, write a new one. I'm a big advocate of that. To build the Taj Mahal, it took 2,155,318 cubic feet of marble, 25,600 plants, over 1,000 nails just at the front gate in 22 years. The only game in town is the game of being, which includes both highs and lows. Ram Dass. Life is but a dream. Merrily, merrily, life is but a dream. Small changes add up. I like the blue on this page. It turned out really nicely. And then the last page in the book says bliss. The way that I closed this was I just poked a hole through the back and put a stretchy string on, so it really does hold the book really super nicely. So I didn't want the week to get by, like I said, without me showing you one of my journals. Thank you guys for listening and for watching, and I will talk to you soon. Take care, y'all. Bye.